I can't even comprehend that. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah, I'm a voice teacher. How are you? It's 7 a.m. here. Actually, it's 6:37 a.m. and I'm here for you guys. Today we're reacting to ANNAPANTSU singing Prince Ali. This was highly requested. I've done a couple ANNAPANTSU videos, which I will link below, and I think she's incredible. She's got a great voice and she's so young. She's so talented. But before we dive into the video, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, ActorsLaunchpad.com. ActorsLaunchpad.com is an online service that provides actors with access to online workshops and masterclasses with casting directors, agents, and managers from all over the world. ActorsLaunchpad.com covers the business side of acting, like marketing yourself and having a good website, but it also covers the creative side. With weekly play readings, commercial cold reads, and improv classes, Actors Launchpad is really the place to be if you want to develop your skills as an actor. And it doesn't stop there. ActorsLaunchpad.com also offers daily audition taping, discounts on services like headshots, voice lessons, and coachings, and even an archive of past masterclasses. I was so impressed by the resources available on ActorsLaunchpad.com and for such a low rate. Plans start at only $19 a month, and when you use code HANNAH at checkout, you'll get 50% off your first month. So whether you want to pursue acting professionally or you're just looking for a creative outlet during quarantine, Actors Launchpad is the place to be. I love that artwork. That's so cute.
It's a bright new star, oh come be the
She's
first
so cute.
to meet his eye. Make way, here he comes, ring bells, beat the drum. You're gonna love this guy, Prince Ali, fabulous, Ali above. Genuflect, show some respect, down on one knee. Now try your best to stay.
Let's go back a little bit and figure out what that top note is.
You're gonna love this guy, Prince Ali.
She's already up on an F5. That's incredible. That is very mixy. So we have to mix our chest voice and our head voice together up there. And you can tell that she has some chest voice resonance in that mix. It's very edgy. It is clear. There's no air coming through. She's resisting that air really well. It's not pure head voice, and that's really nice. Her larynx is rising a little bit, which sounds like she might be experiencing a tiny bit of a squeeze, but that's me being very nitpicky. It sounds really great.
Genuflect, show some respect, down on one knee.
And I like her chest voice on the bottom.
Best to stay calm, brush off your Sunday salon, and come and meet a spectacular quarter. Prince Ali,
It's an F again.
strongest and regular men, definitely.
First the girl with the words.
100 bad guys with swords. Who sent his goals to that Lord? Why, Prince Ali?
I just noticed that this video has 11.8 million views. I can't even comprehend that many views. Anna, how? That's incredible.
He's got 75 golden camels.
When it comes to exotic type mammals, has he got a zoo? I'm telling you, it's a world.
She's so fun.
Prince Ali,
F#5, okay, here we go.
that physique, how can I speak? Weak at the knees. Well, get on out in that square, adjust your veil and prepare to go get grovel and stare at Prince Ali.
One thing I really like about Anna's voice is her vibrato. It's really nice and it stays really consistent. It's very rich. As she's getting up to those super top notes, that's an F#5. Again, wow. That's pretty high. She is mixing incredibly. Her larynx is rising, and something that would help that stay relaxed, because we really do want our larynx to be just kind of chill. We don't want it to rise with our pitch, is some of the vowels. So instead of a wider or spread vowel, if she was in my studio, I would have her take her top lip and squeeze in a little bit. I know, it's pretty weird. It makes sure that you're not going wide. So this is a cool trick that you guys can keep in your back pocket. When you're trying to sing up on the top, try and keep your lips really relaxed right here. And then you're gonna know if you start spreading. So it's gonna help you be a little bit more aware of any of that happening up on the top. What are flunkies? Key change?
Prince Ali,
G5.
heard your princess was a sight lovely to see. And after people is why he got doubled up and dropped by.
The elephant's long was good. There's bears and lions and breast and more. There's 40 bakers, there's cooks and bakers, there's birds that warble on key.
Make way for Prince Ali.
Oh my gosh, Anna! That's a C6. Oh my gosh. You can hear her shift her resonance a little bit. So she goes from a very strong mix into more of a head voice, a pure head voice on the top, but it's still really beautiful and resists the air. We have to listen to that again.
Make way for Prince Ali.
Wow! I'm so impressed with Anna's range. That is so fun. So Anna does a great job at the end of that, showing the difference in resonance and sound. So she goes from a extremely edgy mix. The resonance is very bright or forward. It's more similar to like a bratty sound, like nya, 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 that kind of feeling. It's all kind of up here in our cheekbones. And then she shifts, lifts her soft palate a little bit and embraces more head voice and more vibrato. It's very cool to see that side by side. When we're trying to find that edgy mix that we all want, the first place we need to start is by making sure that we have our chest voice on the bottom. If we don't have a strong chest voice on the bottom, aka feels and sounds like our speaking voice, then the top note will never be as strong as it could be. So when I'm talking about chest voice, for my subscribers who are watching this, you know I talk about it all the time because it is so important, and I feel like not very many teachers really talk about how important it is. And so when I'm talking about chest voice, what I really want you guys to think about, instead of thinking about the low notes, it's more than that. Think about surface area. So when I have those low notes and I'm connected into my chest voice, my vocal cords have more surface area. They come together like this, and that gives me a little bit more depth and chest resonance, right? As I go higher, my vocal cords thin out like this. That's exactly what they should be doing. But when I'm mixing up on the top, I'm looking for just a little bit more surface area so that I'm mixing my chest voice and my head voice together. That's what gives me this really powerful sound, even when I am up almost into my third passage like Anna was right there. Third passage. That is so high to mix up there. It's really, really impressive. So even though I am hearing Anna's larynx come up a little bit, it's still an incredible sound. If Anna was able to find a little bit more of a relaxed larynx posture by doing some exercises maybe on an vowel, she would find a little bit more depth up there and probably a little bit more comfort. I'm not really hearing necessarily any discomfort, but a tiny bit of a squeeze that long-term might not feel great. So some exercises that I think would help up on the top are a mum and keeping it a little bit squeaky. So it would sound something like this. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. It's not the most beautiful sound I've ever produced, but practicing that really tiny feeling and making it kind of squeaky is really great to relax our larynx as long as we're keeping that vowel nice and open, and also practice our thin vocal cords coming together and resisting the air. So when you guys are trying this at home, keep that mum, mum, mum nice and relaxed here. Mum, 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 mum. So even though I'm allowing my voice to get kind of squeaky and tiny, I still am very relaxed here. If there are any other singers I should be reacting to, please let me know in the comments. Thank you again to Actors Launchpad for sponsoring this video. Remember, you can use code Hannah at checkout for 50% off your first month. And thank you so much for watching. I'm Hannah, I'm your voice teacher, and now you're all my students. Please check out my Instagram, my TikTok, my Patreon, and I'll see you next time.